Today is more so local. There's proof. Proof. Today is more so local. It's March and welcome, comrades. Aloha. Hockey. Still a little bit cold in here. So used to shaking down, but now you start to think about the How's the signal? My makeup! My makeup! Oh. I was thinking about doing there's one more. I'm missing a phone. I'm missing a phone. E.T. phone home. Does anybody remember that? Younger people, 21 and under. Yeah, because they all... Okay, so I'm missing a phone. And I don't mean where the buffaloes roam. Oh, give me a phone where the buffaloes roam, and the deer and the antelope plays. Where the hell is my phone? I left it over there, and I printed out something for y'all, so I left my phone over there. Where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Oh man, did you just see my damn password? Oh man. Now I gotta change my freaking password after all that time. Yeah, there's no signal. Good. Okay, hold on here. Okay, I'll go to my channel. And yeah, there's no signal. There's no signal, Jim. That's all right, Scotty. Just kept her on hyperdrive. Throw up the cloak, Scotty. The hyper shield. Warp 7. That's not a good number. Warp 5, Scotty. Yeah, there is no signal. Did I turn on the hot water heater? No. I was waiting for the grass to get a bit more dry before I go out there and mow the yard. I don't want to mow the grass when it's all wet. I have to wear my milk. I have to wear my milker boots. Let me move this phone so that I can get better reception. I've only got I've only got 31%, but it should be okay. So I'm gonna put the phone right here. Okay. Hello, people in the comment. I'll read your comment in a minute. First, I want to tell you what's going on. Okay, no disrespect if all this is true, but to me, it doesn't look true. It looks bogus. You would have to be a ignorant person to think that this has any credibility, because just checking right now, I wanted something to talk about before I start this live stream. Just checking right now, all these channels, the only channels that is talking about this so-called war is fly-by-night channels that you've never heard of. I'm not talking about First Amendment auditors. I'm not talking about people out there doing live streams, because there are none. I'm talking about some freaking bogus, fake-ass channels that you know is the government. Fake-ass government channels posing as the government posing as some crazy-ass channels. And they'll have these, you know, they'll have these thumbnails, war, and all this new relief and all this. There's no pictures. You don't see one drop of blood. You don't see anybody's pictures of these said people who have been taken out. And it's all a bunch of fakery. And so until I see some proof, why are there no live streams? Do you mean to tell me that these citizens do not have cellular phones? What year are we living in? Okay. Another thing is that I think these two countries are bigger enemies than what they're letting the people know. These people do not trust the United States for a minute. Would you? And so all other places. Now remember, this is a spiritual war, according to all the things that has been ingrained in our psyche through our religion. Religion is the most powerful factor there is. You don't talk about a person's religion, even though everybody says their religion is the only way. Anybody else must die. God wants it that way, right? Everybody thinks their religion is the only way. And so you have to remember that there's something spiritual about this place in particular, at least as far as the civilized world who have been indoctrinated into Christianity, Judaism, not Hinduism, the people who, Muslimism, whatever you call it, all these people who have read these holy scriptures, they are inclined to consider this is a holy war. It hasn't even started. All this is just fakery. Okay. And and I think it's because the people, first of all, have to snap out of their trance and learn how to discern fake bullshit from real. Okay? You can't put that together. There's no people making live streams. They don't have phones. Okay, first of all, I think there's more hatred between these two countries than they even let off, because every other place on planet Earth has been mapped by Google. But these people are not falling for the tricks of Lucifer. They don't want nothing to do with them. They're not giving them an inch. Okay? They do not even allow Google to map their country. If you go check out other places around the world, you can see that you can go in on Google Maps and look at the place. You can't do it here. So I think this is a spiritual war. So which one do you think is Lucifer? Okay? And so I just wanted to share that, and to let you know that, Las Vegas is like the hub of the world, as far as what I know. They have like an airplane landing, both domestic and international. They have an airplane, or at least used to be. Now I heard it's going to turn into a ghost town. Everything is, it's just, there's no business. Okay. But before, you would have an airplane land in Las Vegas every 2 minutes, 24/7. Okay. So this was a major hub. And, well, I think the same goes for Dubai. Okay. This is like the most expensive, elegant city on planet Earth. They put so much money into the infrastructure, even though they don't have water, right? And you would think that somebody would figure out how to get water with all that money. It's just craziness. Technology could supply water there, and so you can turn deserts green. And so I was saying about Cater, right? I couldn't remember the name of the place. I was thinking Dubai. Dubai is not too far from Cater. And Dubai is where all the mega billionaires go and hang out. It's like their Las Vegas. Okay? And it's just right across the water from Iran. Okay, so if there was something going on, they would have plowed that place down already. Okay? And so there's some funny fishy business going on, and they're not telling you about it. You have to realize that the rulers of the world in all the different countries, everybody's going to have some Judases running around in that country. And the reptilian shapeshifters, if you want to get a clue about these rulers, the kings, they're some tricky rascals, then you would read this book, which is gaining popularity. And this might be why they're doing this all in the first place, to take the people's attention off what's in chapter 16. Basically, it's the Epstein files. He told you about it 25 years ago, naming their names, first and last name, our leaders, along with the kings in Europe. They're all from the same bloodline. This is documented proof that's in this book, especially in chapter 16. And that might be why they're starting all these fake diversions. You have to remember that these extraterrestrials, aka Lucifer and the fallen angels, hit the ground running. If you read in Muslim holy scriptures and read the chapter titled The Heights, it'll explain this scenario to you. Lucifer and the fallen angels hit the ground running. They hate humans. Hello? Okay? And read it for yourself and get a inkling, get a clue. Okay, so the book is called The Biggest Secret by David Icke. And if you're too dumb, if you're too lazy, if you're too stupid to read a book, then just go on YouTube and listen to him. He's back on YouTube after being banned for 5 years. He's the person who told you that the pandemic was a freaking scam when everybody was running around like a bunch of idiots. Right? And he went out on the streets with the megaphone telling the people. And so that's what's going on with that. Okay, now about this, the food. Okay, like I was telling you last night, you have to live in Fresno to have access to good food. You won't find it out here in the woods in these little small towns. You have to live in a big city because there's no market, because the people are ignorant. There's no market for this product in a small town. These companies are not going to bring this product over here because the people are ignorant. They won't buy it. So there's a market in large cities where it's feasible to offer these products to the people because most of them cost more than regular groceries. Poor people are not going to be buying them. Okay? But the good news is that they're here. If you have lots of money, thank your lucky stars. Count your blessings. It's available. It's here. It's a piece of cake for you to get good food. It's here. It's available. Okay? If you're poor, thank goodness these products are now starting to enter Walmart. You can get macaroni and cheese, good macaroni and cheese. The brand is called Annie's. Okay? It's only $1.50 for the macaroni and cheese. Walmart is making these products available so that the poor people can start to afford them. Okay? And so already, eggs. When eggs first, the good quality eggs, farm pasture raised, cage free eggs, pasture eggs, in my opinion, are the best. When they first hit the market, they were not in Walmart. You had to go to, I guess it was called Whole Foods. And these prices, poor people won't even walk in there. They can't afford the food. They were about $12 for a dozen of eggs. Okay? Walmart picked up the product. Now you can get quality pasture raised eggs in Walmart for $4. $8 a dozen. Okay? That's 3 times cheaper. Divided by 3 is $4. Okay? And so these products are starting to be available in Walmart. Now, raw milk just hit the market. Even in California, 2 years ago, the only place you could find raw milk was in Montana or Pennsylvania, which they threatened to put the farm in Pennsylvania. They threatened him 10 or 15 years ago that they were going to put him in prison. Okay? And so now, out of the blue, it's available in California. It's available in Fresno. Fresno's only 70 miles from where I'm at. And so now, wait until Walmart picks up the raw milk, because right now, to get raw milk, it's going to cost you about, well, 3 times more. You do the math. Okay? Poor people are not going to be buying this product. Hence, why do you think it's not out here where more than 80% of the people are on food stamps? And so start sending Walmart emails saying that you want raw milk available on the shelves. Then we'll all be able to get raw milk as soon as Walmart picks it up. Because when Walmart picks it up, the price shoots down because the people supplying the raw milk make sales. It's easier for them to supply the product. It rewards them, and we're rewarded by being able to stay away from the poisoned crap that they've been feeding us. This is how it works. And so, a lot of people, they were shopping at Whole Foods. Well, there's a new kid on the block. Okay? And they've got all these things, even right here in Fresno County, and they're going nationwide. They have all the organic good stuff, all organic dairy products, raw milk, organic cheese, organic yogurt, and the kicker, organic ice cream. They have chocolate ice cream. Can you imagine organic strawberry ice cream? It's available right here in Fresno. You can, the brand that's made right here in California is called Strauss Family Creamery. They have all ice cream quality made with raw milk and all organic things. Chocolate, mint chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, all different kinds. This is the good stuff. Real ice cream. And so it's going nationwide. They're in 25 states. So there's 25 states that are obviously in Dumbosville. Okay? And these states are nationwide, mostly. Apparently, the ones who are paying attention is California, which is a surprise, Arizona, Texas, and Florida. And this company is actually based out of Phoenix, Arizona. And so this is the store here. Look them up, see where they're at, and go down, and even if you're poor, at least go buy 1 gallon. Okay? Just to get on board, that's your vote. So that next move is going to be sales are going to drop at Walmart, and then they will pick up the product. And when they pick up the product, the price is going to come down to where it's affordable, so that all the people, you can give your kids good quality, nutritious food. I already told you about the nutritional properties of it. It'll make your head spin. Okay? And this is the name of the store. And I put a couple pictures on there for you to see what the stores look like. In some areas, I guess they have a blue store, but that's the name of it. It's Sprouts Farmers Market. I thought there was only one store. It turns out there's like 500. There's 500 stores right now, and they're putting more and more stores as the people come out of their lack of knowledge of this stuff. And so support this store so that Walmart will pick up the product so that I can buy some of this good dairy products, organic dairy products at Walmart. Okay? So support this store. Go over there and buy something. Buy some ice cream. Buy a half gallon of milk, the raw milk, and that's the main thing. Also, the biscuits. Remember I was telling you about the biscuits? You know how you make those biscuits? They come in a canister. They're in the refrigerated section. These people have the ones that have organic, and especially they do not have the substance, the ingredient that is banned, that's in all of you know which one is the popular brand, right? That stuff is nasty. Foods are banned in European Union, banned in all of China and Peru, and banned in Brazil. And I think being banned in Germany and Italy are hopping on board. You can find those biscuits, and Annie's brand, I think their brand is called Immaculate. But Annie's brand is making a lot of things available, taking out the garbage ingredients at Walmart. But anyhow, this is the store you want to go check out. Okay? No other places, no other stores are carrying organic dairy products. That's the kicker. It's a miracle that it is where it is. Okay? And so that's the name of the store. It's called Sprouts Farmers Market. Okay? They're even here in Fresno, California, and Clovis, California. I've got to go over there and check it out. I've never been to one of these stores before, but apparently they're all about organic produce. You can get cilantro organic. That's major, right? And you don't have to worry about washing the pesticides off of it. Like, use natural things to for that kind of stuff. A lot easier to clean. It's all organic stuff. Okay, thanks for tuning in. And we got a bozo here leaving bad stuff, but thanks for tuning in, everybody. And probably go back live in a little while. I've got to mow the yard. I'm just waiting for the water to evaporate off the trees. And that's it. You know the usual. Make sure you check out this documentary. Okay? Make sure you check out that documentary. And if you haven't seen this documentary, Thrive, What on Earth Will It Take? You've been living under a rock. Okay? This documentary is subtitled, which is closed captioned, in every language under the sun. This documentary is basically showing how humanity can live better and clean up the planet. And it was actually the people who made this documentary are actually billionaires. Okay? They're billionaires. They're from these billionaire corporations. And they put out this video. It wouldn't be where it's at if it wasn't for them to push it the way they did. And it's available in every language under the sun, on closed captioning. Okay, so thanks for tuning in. We'll talk to you all later. Uh, Liberty Institute. I don't know what the hell you're saying, but I'm gonna have to ban your ass because I could only imagine what you're saying. So you're banned from this channel forever.